A new whistleblower complaint received by House Judiciary Committee ranking member Jim Jordan alleges Attorney General Merrick Garland either lied or didn't know in his October 21st testimony that his office had directed the FBI, using the terrorist nabbing Patriot Act of 2001, to spy on and potentially charge school parents for expressing outrage over the teaching of critical race theory and other radical curricula.
The Justice Department supports and defends the First Amendment right of parents to complain as vociferously as they wish. I can't imagine any circumstance in which the Patriot Act would be used in the circumstances of parents complaining about their children, nor can I imagine a circumstance where they would be labeled as domestic terrorism.
The whistleblower document was dated October 20th, the day before those Garland remarks. It is a directive from the Criminal Investigative and Counter-Terrorism divisions of the FBI, announcing the creation of a so-called threat tag named Edu Officials. The memo says, "We ask that your offices apply the threat tag to investigations and assessments of threats specifically directed against school board administrators, board members, teachers, and staff." The directive adds that the purpose of the threat tag is to, quote, help scope this threat on a national level and provide an opportunity for comprehensive analysis of the threat picture.
Well, he either lied to us or he doesn't know. Either one is bad for the country, bad for justice in America. At this moment, the FBI is, not maybe, is treating parents as terrorist threats. And the Attorney General came in front of the committee and said just the opposite. And you just played the clip. He says, I cannot imagine any circumstance where we treat parents or we give them the label of domestic terrorists. But in fact, the day before, as you pointed out, the day before, an email gets sent out to agents across this country saying just the opposite. Say spy on parents, give them this threat tag, categorize, label parents.
Critics maintain that Jordan and other Republicans are lumping together vocal, engaged parents like these with others who may be posing serious and real threats of physical or violent harm. But there is already evidence that some U.S. attorneys are interpreting the directive in the broadest possible sense to monitor parents expressing their constitutional rights.
And one of the suggestions made by your U.S. attorney is parents can be prosecuted for repeated telephone calls, not threatening anyone, just on the theory that repeated telephone calls could be harassment. Really?
Senator, I haven't seen that memorandum. I've tried to express as clearly as I can here.
I heard you, General, but this is one of your U.S. attorneys.
Senator, if you're thinking of...
Again, I haven't seen...
Isn't that special?
As incendiary as the whistleblower document is, even before its appearance, some Republicans had made up their mind about Attorney General Garland, the Obama choice for Supreme Court, whose nomination was sidelined by then Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell.
This testimony, your directive, your performance is shameful.
Okay, that's not...
Thank God you are not on the Supreme Court. You should resign in disgrace, Judge.
In a letter to Garland, Representative Jordan invites Garland to amend his testimony as to whether the department has used its counterterrorism resources for investigating, tracking, or prosecuting threats relating to school board meetings. Republicans also want Garland to testify again. That's a call that the Democratic majority is unlikely to make, and another reason why congressional Republicans are salivating at the prospect of regaining control of both houses in the midterms. Doug McKelway for the Washington Examiner.